What's going on, guys? First update on the wrist, I guess we can call it. It's Friday, March 29th. I got, that went away. I got surgery on Tuesday, so Tuesday to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll call it 3 days out. So first off, you can just see how fat my fingers are. They're pretty discolored. I'll shine a light on them. They're pretty bruised and stuff. You can just see the purplish through there and everything. If Allison can hold this real quick, so you can actually see the stitches right at the very end right there, and just the continued discoloration. But things are going okay with it. I have pretty good, I don't know if I would call it pretty good movement, but I have movement. Moving my thumb like this hurts really bad across the top. So my post-op appointment is next Thursday, so I'll know more information. What I know so far is that the lunate was broken into more than just the two pieces, so they couldn't pin it. They had to plate the whole top. So as you can see, like the stitches come like all the way up, probably about to there. I don't know how far down they go, obviously past there. So I'm gonna have a big old scar. But a big old plate in there that's going to have to come out eventually, and then they're going to have to fuse the wrist eventually too. So really the biggest thing I have right now is if I extend my arms fully, you can see I even stopped myself on that, but if I go all the way out, the tendons I can feel pull through my whole arm and my fingers. It feels like electricity and fire going to the end of each finger just as it goes all the way tight. I can feel it pulling across the top there, so I'm being very ginger with that. Simple things like tying my shoes is really hard just because I can grab it, but I don't really have a lot of power. I can like put on my pants and stuff, but it's pretty challenging. Typing today, I'm just kind of like doing one finger down and typing like normal with my right hand, but making some progress on it. So obviously you guys will be seeing this when everything is done, but I would like to maybe update this like once a week and just kind of checking with the progress rather than doing a little video like this is what's going on. At the end of this whole recovery, we can look back and see all the way from day one, well, not day one, I guess day 3 of the surgery, but that's where we're at. So I think my next check-in will be Thursday with you guys when we can get this unwrapped, unless like the swelling goes down a lot or something, but I'll check in with you guys then. So rock on. Here we are back again with another update for you guys. It is April 5th, so it's Friday. Surgery was not Tuesday, but the Tuesday before, so I'm like a week and a few days out of surgery. Got the stitches out, got the hard cast now, so in another month I go back in to get some x-rays, see how it's looking, then I might be in a removable brace. But swelling and stuff, whatever. I guess it's looking all right, but have some unfortunate news with it. And to be honest with you guys, like my Instagram says, I'm trying to promote positivity and just keep a good attitude with everything, but this is the thing that really has me down. So last time they did surgery 10 years ago, the pin was sticking up through and ruptured the tendon to my index finger, so I could lower it, but I couldn't really raise it. So after that, they had to go back in and fuse together the tendon so I could move it, and right now it's kind of weak. Well, during this last surgery, I guess the surgeon nicked the tendon to my thumb called the thumbs up tendon, which is, thumbs up, bringing your thumb up like that. And he said he repaired it, but then yesterday I was picking something up, not like heavy or anything. I just had twisted my arm, kind of picked up. I was actually, honestly, guys, I was pulling up my pants is what I was doing, just to be real with you. I was pulling up my pants, and I felt a pop, and my hand hurt, and I was like, what was that? That was weird. So then I'm sitting here on the couch trying to like do different moves. I'm like, okay, was it like a twist? And then I realized it's opening up my thumb like this. So obviously my fingers are limited, but I can pinch right now. But I can't open up any more than that. Like I can't pull it out like that. All I have is that little movement right there on the end of the thumb. So as I do that, it hurts really bad over to this side. And straight up honestly with you guys, I don't show a lot of emotion on this channel. I'm not really an emotional person. I was sitting right here yesterday, or whatever, yesterday, and I was doing it, and when I realized I couldn't move my thumb, I started to cry. Allison was sitting here with me. It's like making my eyes water now. I was sitting here and I just started crying just because the thought of not being able to move my thumb and being like Moto Dog Murphy here with non-opposable thumbs, thanks bud, just really freaked me out. So the whole wrist thing, I know I'll come back and I'm gonna ride, don't get me wrong, I'm riding regardless, but the wrist or the thumb thing was like kind of the thing that's like, whoa, like that was the first thought I had of like, maybe I shouldn't ride. Like that's the first scary thing. Like the wrist we can fuse, I can live like that, but if I can't move my thumb, game over. But this is supposed to just be a small update. I'm getting a little long-winded. Probably Allison's gonna be home in just a second because Murphy's barking and stuff. But so I called the doctor. Today's Friday, like I said. I called the doctor, told them the situation. They returned my call, and they said they were concerned that I messed something up with the tendon or ligament or whatever. It's like probably. So I'm going in Monday morning. So I'll update you guys as we go on that one. But since this video I'm doing currently right now is going to be like something I release when the wrist is all healed up, we're on the road to recovery. It might be 4 or 6 months when we're finally recovered, but at this time, can't really move the thumb, and really sucks. I hope to get some good news Monday. I don't know if I'm going to have to wait until that 1 month mark for them to go back in and fix it, or if he'll want to dive back in and try and fix it sooner than that, but guess we'll see on Monday. So another day sitting here on the couch catching up with you guys. It is Tuesday the 16th. Yesterday I had the surgery for my thumb, so they went back in the same incision. As you guys know, my incision is from like here to here. It's a big old incision. They just used one little chunk of it, and luckily the tendons for my thumb were pretty close together, so he just reattached them. My doctor said he like quad stitched them to hopefully hold them together better. And now as you can see, my thumb is completely isolated. I had a nerve block. It's starting to wear off, so I can move my fingers, obviously move my arm around. You can tell just how like orange it is. Because I was in the cast, I couldn't wash my arm, so you know, it was all nasty from the cast in Germany, so they had to scrub me down with, you know, whatever wash they use. But so I'm pretty orange, like even down to my elbow and stuff. But so I'm in this now. I go in 2 weeks from yesterday, so 13 days or whatever, the 29th, and I will be getting it looked at, and then hopefully going back into a hard cast until I get my CT scan to see how the bones are healing. And then at that point, if I do a removable brace, and then eventually take the plates out. So we're still on a long road to recovery, but that's where we're at now. And it's really a pain. At least before, I could only pinch with my thumb, but like, I don't know, I could put my thumb under my eye to put in my contacts. I could pinch my pants to put them on. Right now, this is complete. I'm scared to move it because I don't want to hurt anything, but also it's completely wrapped up. I couldn't move it if I wanted to, so I'm pretty darn limited, but I'm trying to do a little bit of work today just so I don't have to use another sick day. So yeah, 1 day after surgery, I'm already back at it, just working from home. But made myself some breakfast. Just want to let you guys know, and yeah, on the road to recovery, and hopefully it's just on the up and up from here. Tuning back in here, it is May 7th. It's Wednesday. My last appointment was April 29th, and my next appointment is May 29th. So I'm kind of in a limbo area here, but I thought I'd give you guys a little update on the wrist. Cut is looking real good. You can see my old cut kind of right here, which is the ugly one. This one just nice and thin. Some cool stuff. The swelling on my hand has went down enough. You can see I can fit my wedding ring back on there. It's a little tight right now actually, but I can actually get it on and off. I still kind of don't have knuckles. You know, it's still like swollen up top here, but the plate does run all the way from here all the way to there. So I actually cannot move my wrist right now. So like what I'm going to try to do right now is go forward and back. So you can see like this muscle working, and you can see like my hand moving, and then the weird one is a side to side motion such as this. You can see like my fingers, I couldn't do that if I was trying to, so. And then the thumb, so that was the most recent surgery. I'm not really moving it yet. Monday was 1 week since my follow-up appointment. Next week, I'm gonna start doing just some movements like this and that just to get the thumb moving, but I can move it, so we're good on that. That's good news. Don't think there was anything else I wanted to update you guys with, but of course you guys aren't going to be seeing this till later, but I have a lot of friends asking me at this time, like, how's the wrist going? What's going on now? It's just time. So the next thing, my next appointment, May 29th, they're going to take an x-ray. If the x-ray looks like the bone is healed, then they're going to go ahead and order a CT scan, a CAT scan, I guess. I don't know if those are the same things. My doctor said both of them, so I assume so. But order a CT scan so they can get a really good look at the bones to see if the bones are healed enough that we can pull the plate out. So I'll have to have another surgery for that. If the x-ray doesn't look good enough, then obviously no need for the CT scan. Or if the x-ray looks good and the CT scan doesn't look good enough, then I'll be in my removable splint brace thing, which is actually pretty cool. Nice and ventilated. I had to drill some holes because the thumb wasn't vented enough, but being that a bit longer. But fingers crossed, knock on wood. Hopefully Murphy did not like me knocking on that. Hopefully come that appointment in... Murphy, come here. Come here. Come here. Murphy. Oh my gosh. Murphy, come here. Come here. Okay, anyway, so hopefully the appointment at the end of May, the x-ray will look good, the CT scan will look good. I'll go in, I don't know when, but to get the plate back out, and then I'll be starting physical therapy because right now, since I can't move this wrist, really no point in it. I am doing some physical therapy with my other fingers. Let me slide this on real quickly, because if I try and move my fingers too much, there's a possibility that I'll like kind of move my thumb with it and mess it up. So put this back on just to protect it, but just kind of some claw motions and then what they call like a rollover. So I do this and that's all I can do. And then just kind of push the fingers down, just trying to make like this motion. But anyway, that's where we're at now. So hoping that this appointment at the end of May looks good and we'll go from there. But until next time.